Hi, I'm Cigar Box Bart, and I build and play three-string cigar box guitars. Bet you didn't think I'd be holding one of these today, but this was my dad's old guitar. And this is why I like cigar box guitars. This thing was really hard to learn to play. If you didn't have good calluses, the strings were heavy gauge, you had a lot of chord shapes that you had to try to get your fingers on the right strings and press them down. And basically, it just took forever to learn to play because most beginner guitars aren't really the kind of quality that are easy to play. That's why professionals buy expensive guitars. This is a very inexpensive three-string cigar box guitar. This is acoustic electric. What makes it inexpensive is the box. The box is made out of plywood. It's not solid wood. And this plywood gives it more of a banjo type sound. But the nice thing about a three-string cigar box guitar is you can play so many songs with one finger. If you're an older person, you'll probably remember from the 60s, Louie Louie. But basically I'm playing with one finger on the 1, which is the open. This is the G, that complicated figure that I had on the first guitar. This is a C, which was the 3 fingers on different strings that I played on the other guitar. So you have a G, you have a C, and you have a D, which is played down on the bottom of the neck on the big 6-string guitar. But it's very easy because you're just playing with one finger. You can even play along and play a rhythm along with a melody by playing, this is the G string, has a complete G scale on it. So let's go with Wayfaring Stranger. I'm just a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling through this land of woe. No more sickness, toil or danger in that land to which I go. So you can do a lot. You can make it sound bigger. And if you run it through an amp, the better quality of amp you have, the more effects you can add, the more things you can do to make a cigar box guitar fill out the sound. That sounds not as big as a 6-string guitar, but it is a good one. And so where do you get music as a beginner? Well, I like ultimatecigar.com, and it's ultimate-guitar.com, and you'll find over 1 million different songs with the words and the chords. You can look it up by the name of the song, or you can look it up by the artist. Today I'm going to play a little bit of a song that I got off of that website. It's an old folk song. Peter, Paul, and Mary did it. The Kingston Trio did it. A lot of people did this song, and it's called It Takes a Worried Man. Now, the nice thing about cigar box guitars, you can tune them to any key. This one is going to be, I'm going to play it just like I got it off the internet. It's in the key of C. Not really good. The nice thing is I can join in with a band. I don't have to have a good voice. But I'm going to try to sing a little bit of this for you. But it takes a worried man, sing a worried song. Now up here is the F. Takes a worried man to sing a worried song. Takes a worried man, sing a worried song. I'm worried now, won't be worried long. This 12th fret is the same as the open fret. It's a G and a G. Don't have to do a bunch of complicated chord shapes, and you can look it up and you can transpose it to any key that you want to. If I didn't want to play it in C, I could drop it down here to B flat or start in A. The spacing is the same all the way up the neck. So a 3-string cigar box, you can buy them. They're fairly inexpensive. You can find them anywhere from about, probably for one that's playable with a good neck on it. This one is all oak neck and fretboard, very carefully spaced, quality frets and that kind of stuff. These things should be, this one's about $125. You can find them from about $75 up. And make sure you start off with one with frets unless you want to learn to play with a slide. In part 2, I'll show you how to play with a slide, and I'll show you some different fingerings. For example, this is an F, so I don't have to come all the way up to here to play an F. I can play an F in a little bit lower key. So this is Cigar Boxes. You can be playing this and playing songs within a week. Join your friends, find out what key they're playing in, and then if it's a G, G sharp, A, B flat, B, C, right up the neck. And if you don't know some theology, or not theology, but some about music, I will be talking about some of that in my next video. CigarBoxBart.com. Thanks for watching.